Hi guys, it's Olivia, and today I'm going to be doing a Draw This in Your Style challenge. So basically, this challenge is you take a picture from the hashtag Draw This in Your Style, and you redraw that person's artwork in your art. So I saw this artwork going around um, by, sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, Perniel Newell on Instagram, and I decided to draw it. It's like a girl. It's like a very Christmassy illustration. So, before I talk about the artwork, I would like to say that my new schedule is going to be on Wednesdays. I'm going to try to post every Wednesday, post one video every Wednesday, and if that goes well, I'll see if I can post at least 2 videos a week. So, I am now going in with the fine liner. I use, again, my graphics fine liners to do the most of the outlining, but on the hair I use the Kelly Creates brush pen. Now this brush pen I found it at Hobby Lobby, the store, and it's not very popular, but it's still a really nice brush pen. The brush, it's not so flexible, it's like kind of stiff, which makes it nice for, easier to control, in my opinion. For the illustration, I'll be using my Hoo markers. For the base color, I am using BR3 Rose Beige, and for the shading, I'm using YR5 Terracotta. Now, I did actually order the new Ahuhu skin tone set. It came out yesterday, or 2 days ago when this video comes out, in the US. So I got them, and they're going to be coming this week. So that means next week I can make a review. So comment down below if you want to see that review and what kind of things you want me to go over in that review, because I'll be doing like my first time reactions and then a more in-depth review in that video. Super excited for them to come because you could never have too many skin tones, so yeah. So the color I chose for the skin is a little more orangey than the color in the original, and that's also because I don't really have any good skin tones for it in my Hooper markers, so that's why I got the new set. But I want to do this. I made the artwork before they came, or before they were even available to order, so I just use this orangey color, but I still think it looks pretty good. Oh, and also I'm using R12 Rose Bavard for the lips and for the blush. So for the hair, I have a kind of interesting process. I am using WG01 Warm Gray 1 and WG3 Warm Gray 3 to do the hair, but I'm also using a pink colored pencil to do the shading, and the reason is on the original drawing it is done digitally, and the color they have is more of a pinky grayish, it's like a really pale gray pink, and I didn't have any colors that kind of color, so I just decided to use my warm grays and add a little bit of pink shading and blending it together to get the same effect. I think I did achieve somewhat of this effect. You can be the judge of that, but I think it turned out pretty good for the shading. It gave just a slight tint of pink, which is what I wanted, and it just looks really nice. Now, it's not as smooth as like the rest of the marker, so it kind of adds a bit of texture, which could be a good or bad thing, but I think it turned out pretty good. Now for the leaves on top of her head, I use a bunch of different colors. First of all, for the berries, I use R4 Deep Red. For the little knot bow, I use CG200, so Cool Grade 2O. And then for the lighter leaves, I use G2 Vivid Green. For the mid-tone leaves, I use BG1 Turquoise Green. And for the darker leaves, I use G1 Emerald Green. Now, I tried to put the more lighter greens in the front and the more dark greens in the back. So the ones behind her head, behind the other leaves, I tried to make darker. And the ones in the very front, like near the tie and on her forehead, I tried to do it more in the light/mid-tone range. I think these leaves turned out pretty good. They were kind of confusing to interpret on the artwork, so I tried my best to copy them. And again, Hoo markers are just generally vivid, like really bright colors. So compared to this digital art where they can choose any color they want, my colors are a little bit brighter, like the skin and the leaves are just a little bit more brighter than the original, but I still think it looks great. And for the background, I use the same R12 Rose Bavard that I use for the blush and for the lips. I just put a nice square in the background because of the original one. As you'll see in the end, I put a side by side. The background's all pink, so I decided to make a little square pink instead of doing the whole background. And I think that just made the piece just fit together. And now I'm putting the finishing touches. I'm putting highlights on the eyes, lips, and leaves because the leaves are getting a little muddy together since the colors are really close. So if you want to see more of my artwork, check out my Instagram, Olivia_art2005. I posted this there yesterday actually, and I just post more artwork on there more often. So if you'd like to see my artwork more often, check it out. Links in the description and also at the end of this video. So bye guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!